Today's movie is a special request from Patreon supporter Beverly Price, who asked me to review the movie Night of the Demons. And I'm really hoping I read that right and she didn't actually want me to review the Bigfoot slasher movie Night of the Demon. Whatever, I'll probably get to that one too someday.
It was 8:45 and I was running late. I was hoping I could find a cab at the stand. It was my first time out on my computer day, and I was looking forward to whatever she might have planned. The computer dating service people.
Night of the Demons is a 1988 horror comedy that's a great example of what I like to call a video store wonder. It didn't get a whole lot of attention when it was first released, but if you ever looked in the horror section of your local video store back in the day, chances are you saw this movie sitting on the shelves. And over time, it managed to build up a cult following. In fact, if you look at director Kevin Tenney's filmography, it's full of video store wonders. It's also considered one of the quintessential 80s horror films, not because it's one of the best, but because it's one of the most 80s. I mean, seriously, just look at this thing. Could you imagine this being made in any other decade? Stranger Things wishes it was this 80s. Well, I just did the movie House a little while ago, so might as well get another video store staple out of the way. Who knows, maybe I'll even get to Ghoulies sometime this year. Night of the Demons, brought to you by Frustrating Placemat Maze Productions. Huh, that's weird. I don't remember the Night on Bald Mountain sequence from Fantasia sounding this 80s. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Ah, shit, I just realized I should have posted this in time for St. Patrick's Day. Well, too late now. So as you can tell, the movie takes place on Halloween, and this one guy's rocking a pretty great Artie Lang costume.
Hey, Stooge! What? Check out the old fart!
All right, dude.
Hey, Grandpa, look at the mirror!
You filthy bastards! Damn you all to hell!
Look, relax, Gramps. Just be glad he kept his underwear on and didn't turn this into a full moon night. And costumes aren't the only Halloween-y thing going on here.
There's no fool like an old fool.
Oh wait, it's not a serial killer, it's just an 80s douchebag. Hopefully this doesn't mean the movie's gonna be full of fake-out scares.
Gee, mister, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, at least the fake scares seem to be getting hotter.
I was just trying to help.
I don't need to help you, damn little whore!
Well, fine. I wouldn't want to help an old creep like you anyway.
Damn rotten kids!
Damn kids! Always getting mad when I call them whores when they try to help me! This is Judy, our main character, and I see her mom is Cece DeVille from Poison. Anyway, Judy gets a call from her 30-year-old boyfriend Jay inviting her to a Halloween party.
Who's giving it?
I don't know if you know her. Her name's Angela.
Angela? No, the only Angela I know is that weird girl in history class.
That scene was very important because it established that Judy has an ass. And the cameraman's not the only one interested in Judy.
Wow, but this is boobies, sis. If you keep on going, you'll have to hire someone just to tie your shoes.
I'm not going to my room to jerk off to this memory at all. Believe it or not, the little brother isn't the only annoying character in this movie.
Boo! I wish I had a camera. You look like you dropped the load, Junior.
Okay, I don't know what this character's name is, but he should just be called Fake Scare.
I go tell that pretty little piece you call your sister that handsome hunk Sal's here. And tell her I brung my pet snake for her to play with.
And just so you know, 5.5 inches is a perfectly respectable length for a snake. Capiche? Are there any other characters in this movie we can cut to? Boy, this movie really wants to let us know the characters have asses, doesn't it? Oh, wait a minute, that's Linnea Quigley. Oh, I didn't recognize her with underpants on. And look, just because you're dressed like Winona Ryder from Beetlejuice doesn't mean you also have to shoplift. This is Angela and her friend Suzanne, who are the ones putting on the Halloween party mentioned earlier, and I'm assuming they're both going dressed collectively as the 80s. Meanwhile, Judy's going to the party dressed as her favorite Disney princess, who isn't actually a princess, while her boyfriend is going as Miami Light.
Well, you must be Judy's little brother, huh? She's a real nice girl.
Yeah, are you dating her for her personality? Because she has big cha-chas.
Neither, kid. It's because she can suck the chrome off a trailer hitch. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that not the answer you were looking for? Let's see if we can make this more awkward.
You must be Jay.
Yeah.
Would you like a fudge log?
Yeah, and then you can wash him down with some lemonade. She made the lemonade herself.
No thanks, Mrs. Cassidy, really.
You sure?
Of course he's sure, Ma. Why would he want one? They look like sun-dried poodle turds.
Thanks for explaining the joke, kid. And in case you needed any more reminders this was made in the 80s.
Whoever drew up this map must have been half blind and half retarded.
Hey, that's offensive. You can't say blind. Alright, time to pick up our last two party guests, Sexy Peter Pan and Dr. Mullet. The party's being held in a remote location, and it looks like some of our characters have gotten lost.
You know, we really must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. No one would give a party out here.
But we definitely did not take any wrong turns, okay?
Yeah, this movie's way better than any of the wrong turn movies.
You guys need a hand?
We sure do.
See ya!
Although I do think some modern horror movies might have taken notes on how likable to make their characters from this one. Well, it looks like they found where the party's being held. This place looks like it's on the up and up.
A funeral parlor? Way out here?
Well, sure, it's nice and cozy, right next to the old cemetery.
I've heard stories about this place ever since I was a kid.
Yeah, for starters, they say it was built on an ancient Indian burial ground. Nothing supernatural happened or anything, but the extra property taxes they had to pay were brutal. Oh, and the family that owned it all got brutally murdered there years ago. Whatever, I'm sure it's fine. Before they party, though, let's learn a little more about this place.
Water.
Yeah, an underground stream. Supposedly the evil spirits that haunt the land can't cross over running water or something.
Alright, just make sure you drink enough beer, and if the evil spirits mess with you, you can block them with a stream of piss. Let's see, no booze, no music, and no other people. Wow, this seems like a great party. Oh, and this jerk-off's here. But hey, at least he knows enough to start drinking. Now that all the guests have finally arrived, let's get this party started. Yeah. I hear if you play this song backwards, it makes the demons leave to find another party. Oh, I see Linnea Quigley's busy being Linnea Quigley. Oh, please tell me she goes full Return of the Living Dead in this movie. Oh, and you know how they say chicks always go for the bad boy? Well, the same goes for guys and the bad girl. Ah, damn it. If there's one thing worse than demons, it's buzzkill demons.
There's plenty of time for dancing later. Now it's time for party games.
Yeah. Like what? Bobbing for apples with razor blades in them?
Yeah, and then you can use the razors to slit your fucking wrists. Angela proposes they hold a seance where they look into a mirror and try to see themselves in a past life, but where are they gonna find a mirror? Well, no such luck. There's just more fake scares in that room. Eventually they do find a mirror and begin the seance. Roger, however, isn't participating, mainly because he really doesn't want to die first in this movie.
Concentrate.
I don't know about a past life, but I'm pretty sure in a future life Angela becomes Firuza Balk from The Craft. And holy shit, we've got demons!
What is wrong with her?
Festering fuckwads! Ugh!
You know, say what you want about Stooge. He does have a way with words. Great, not only did their little seance awaken the demons in this place, but they immediately go straight up Evil Dead on us. And they also end up possessing Linnea Quigley. Well, can't say I blame them. If I was at that party, I'd try to get inside Linnea Quigley too.
This house is not haunted, it's possessed.
A haunted house is a house with ghosts in it. But the spirits living in a house possessed have never existed in human form. They're pure evil. They're demons.
If you knew there were demons in this place, then why'd you suggest the seance? You just made Sal's bobbing for razor apples idea look smart. And besides, just because there's demons doesn't mean you can't keep partying.
Maybe we should leave.
Oh, come on, let's hang out.
Yeah! Eat a bowl of fuck!
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the most famous line in the movie. Roger, however, decides to leave with Helen because once again, he really doesn't want to die first. Damn, looks like everybody's wandering off. Sure hope this doesn't put a damper on the party. Alright, this party's getting good. Either this means Angela's possessed now too, or she just learned something new about herself tonight. And bad news, Stooge, I don't think you're getting lucky at this party.
Ladies before germs!
No, wait, well, I thought maybe we might could go in there together?
My stomach's not the only thing about me that's fat, you know. The hell? Why haven't these two left yet?
Where the fuck is the goddamn gate? We came in through a gate, didn't we?
Well, classic horror movie mistake. We already had the demons going Evil Dead with the camera work. You should have known they'd pull the whole disappearing way out trick, too. Boy, is Roger gonna be embarrassed when he realizes the gate was actually on the other side. Assuming he lives long enough, that is. Oh man, that does it! I am not dying first in this movie even if it kills me! Well, at least Jay seems to be having a good time. Hey, baby, I ever tell you your body is a wonderland? Huh. Okay, guess she must not be a fan of that song. Man, fuck this. I'm going home to my wife and kids. Don't let anybody know I tried to sleep with a high schooler, okay? Meanwhile, looks like all the booze is starting to hit Linnea Quigley pretty hard. Hopefully she doesn't mess up the bathroom.
Jesus!
Man, forget the demons. I think this place is haunted by fake-out scares.
Dizzy bitch.
Oh man, I shouldn't have eaten that bowl of fuck for breakfast. Alright, that's not actually in the movie. Although if it was, I wouldn't be that surprised. And even though Linnea Quigley may not have an extended dance sequence in this movie, Angela sure does. This is when Blanche from Golden Girl's niece was going through her goth phase. No, seriously, Angela's played by Amelia Kincaid, and she really is Rue McClanahan's niece. And also a pet psychic. Okay. Oh, and I wasn't joking about this being an extended dance sequence. This part goes on for a few minutes.
Well, alright! Now the party's back! And so is Stoogey!
Jeez, don't tell me Stooge is gonna dance too. This is gonna look like Chris Farley's Chippendales dance from that SNL skit.
You know, Stooge, I never realized how sexy you are.
Well, that's probably because he's not sexy. And word to the wise, Stooge, if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. Well, look on the bright side, Stooge. At least you didn't wait until third base to do that. So this means Stooge is apparently possessed now, too, even though he appeared out of nowhere earlier, but whatever. Oh, and Angela's not the only one acting strange.
I'm fixing my face.
Do you want to know how I got these implant scars? I can see why Sal's leaving. This is really weird. I don't mean the lipstick thing. I'm talking about the fact that we're almost an hour in, and so far Linnea Quigley hasn't once shown her, hey, there we go. Damn, even Linnea Quigley's prosthetic body parts are willing to do nudity. Okay, I know I had to censor that, but trust me, it was a pretty neat effect. Someone finally catches on that the girls have gone all deadite, except instead of Bruce Campbell, we have Guido McDouchebag here. Well, they're fucked. Okay, still not dead. Only about 30 minutes left. All I need to do is just stay in this car until the end credits, and I should be— oh shit! Meanwhile, Jay may have gotten rejected by Judy, but maybe Cindy Harley Quinn Lauper here will give him some lovin'.
Look at you. Come here.
Alright, time to find out if what they say about crazy girls is true.
Is my makeup okay?
Damn it, Suzanne, your makeup is fine. Come on, what are you worried about?
Whoa! This is what happens when the alcohol starts to wear off. Well, that does it. As soon as I come, I'm getting the hell out of here. Okay, maybe not. And besides, joke's on you, Linnea. You're not the only one willing to do nudity in this movie. I am, however, very grateful the filmmakers spared us from having to see Stooge's tits in this movie. Oh, damn it, Roger, why'd you leave the car? Things aren't any safer in here. See? Told you. Get the fuck out of the way! I'm trying to make it till the end! Alright, clearly the only way to make it out of this place is to stick together. God damn it, why does this place have so many fake scare rooms? Oh well, at least some real ones aren't too far behind. Look, no need to keep terrorizing him, Angela. You're already a shoo-in for the movie's poster, which is more than I can say for Linnea Quigley.
Hey, how about an orgy?
You know, even though I already know she's possessed by a demon, I'd still be tempted to take her up on that offer. Provided she doesn't butterface out, that is. Oops, too late. And I know I keep mentioning Evil Dead a lot in this video, but something tells me the people who made this were fans. Case in point, Stooge would make a great Henrietta. Alright, Judy, I know things look bad, but the movie did imply you were a virgin earlier, which by 80s horror movie rules means you might survive this. Believe it or not, Sal managed to survive getting thrown out of a window earlier. Not because that wouldn't happen, but because in a lot of horror movies, falling 2 stories is usually enough to kill somebody. Alright, Judy, you made it outside. Now jump down so Roger can get the hell out of here.
Judy, look out!
Enjoying the view.
Oh boy, I would say Judy should have just gone to the school dance, but that isn't going so well either. Fortunately, Sal heroically sacrifices his life so Roger can make it until the end. But how the hell is Judy gonna make it down?
You alright?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh. Okay, glad that went alright. And sure, now that you made it down, just go back inside. With all the running from monsters in hallways in this movie, I keep expecting the Scooby-Doo theme to start playing. They eventually manage to find a safe room, and I don't think that's a way out, Judy.
What? What's wrong?
It's an oven, Raj. This is a crematorium.
All things considered, that's one of the least creepy things you've seen tonight. I mean, at least the dead people in there aren't attacking you. Uh-oh, looks like I spoke too soon.
Open the door, Raj. We don't want you. We want the bitch.
Hey, you hear that, Raj? You might actually survive this movie.
You know we'd never hurt a nice little boy like you.
Go to hell, you dirty bastard!
Well, now you ruined it.
I think if we just hang out here until dawn, we'll be all right.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, Judy. I mean, that didn't end up helping Ash in the first Evil Dead movie. Instead of wearing an Alice in Wonderland costume, Judy should have dressed up like Ellen Ripley. Although, maybe that won't be necessary. Nice work, Judy. Unfortunately, you just burned their stunt doubles. Now for God's sake, get the hell out of there.
Roger.
Oh shit, not only have the demons possessed Jay, they've also turned him into skinny Sean Astin.
What's the matter, Judy? Don't you like your blind date?
I like my joke better.
You won't get me!
Ending credits, here I come.
Alive!
Yes, you are, Roger. Now haul ass and get the hell out of there. Even if there's no gate, they can still try climbing over the wall. Although, hey, genius, instead of using the barbed wire to climb over, just grab the nails it's on. God damn, there's a veritable thriller video's worth of the undead in this place. They better hurry up. Well, looks like the final girl wasn't so final, but hey, at least Roger made it out of there.
Here we stand on the edge of it all.
I'm just kidding. Roger goes back and rescues her. They had to keep at least one 80s horror cliche in this movie. I I think I know where this is going. This is where they set up the sequel, Night of the Demons Annihilation. Alright, good job you two, you made it out alive. Now if anyone asks, the others all died of alcohol poisoning, okay? Oh, wait, I guess the movie's not over yet. Why are we focusing on this old fart again?
When did you make this?
I've been up for hours, sleepyhead. I had to do something with all those leftover apples.
Well, that's what that guy gets for trying to hand out apples instead of actual candy on Halloween. Like I said, Night of the Demons didn't get much attention during its theatrical run, making a decent profit and getting mostly negative reviews from critics, but by being a video store staple, it managed to build up a following. In fact, the movie proved popular enough to get 2 official sequels as well as a 2009 remake, although this one was a lot less well received, with many fans having this to say about it.
Eat a bowl of fuck!
So, did Night of the Demons deserve to be rescued from obscurity and become a sort of cult classic? I'd say so. This may not be the most original horror movie ever, but it at least manages to be pretty fun. A lot of your enjoyment of the film is going to depend on your tolerance of the characters, who are mostly 80s cliches that can come off as obnoxious, but I think that's intentional. They almost seem like caricatures of the kind of people you'd see in an 80s horror flick, like the goth girl, the goody two-shoes, the fat guy party animal. You get the idea. They're mostly there to become demon fodder anyway, so hey, might as well make them distinct. This is a campy little flick that's fully aware it's a B horror film and doesn't try to be anything more than that. It's not up there with the best horror films of the decade, but if you want to see something that really puts the 80s in 80s horror, there aren't too many better examples than this. Plus, it gave us one of the best unsung movie quotes of the decade.
Eat a bowl of fuck!
Eat a bowl of fuck indeed. Well, that's all for now. Until next time.
Do you guys have sour balls?
Why, sure we do.
Too bad. I bet you don't get many blowjobs.